Amazing Spider-Man!
My name's the Human Spider.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we are opening the Friendly Neighborhood wardrobe to look at the 10 best Spider-Man costumes in video games. For this list, we'll be looking at all the different variations of the Spider-Man spandex to decide which ones stand out the most. Whether they offer enhanced abilities to the player or just a cool fan service, we are casting our webbing far and wide to get the best selection we can. Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comments below. Before we continue, we publish content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos. Bodega Cat.
I think I'm getting the hero thing down.
Here is a costume from the 2020 Insomniac game, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Let's start off strong with a costume that offers nothing substantial to the player and isn't really that much of a fan service either. Sure, Spider-Cat does exist deep within the lore of the Spider-Man comics, but players weren't blowing up Reddit asking for Spider-Cat. The Bodega Cat costume is just simply hilarious. After completing the game and then doing the Cat's Pajamas side mission, you can unlock this costume for Miles, which features a hoodie over the classic suit and, oh yeah, a freaking cat with a Spider-Man mask in your backpack. The cat jumps in to help you fight during finishes, but apart from that, the costume is just a regular old costume. No special abilities, no crazy fan service, just a bunch of cute fun.
I can stop it!
Captain Universe. Easily one of the best Spider-Man games of all time was the PS1 entry titled plainly Spider-Man.
That's a sonic bubble in the middle of the room.
Of course, it's heavily outdated at this point, but upon release, boy, was it good. The game offered a bunch of great skins and costume alternatives with their own special abilities, but none gave the player as much of a boost as the Captain Universe costume. Imbued with the uni-power in Spider-Man lore, this variation of Spider-Man was incredibly powerful beyond his traditional abilities. In the game, this costume grants the player invulnerability, unlimited webbing, and enhanced strength. All of this combined makes it arguably the best costume in the PS1 entry. Spider Armor Mark 1. This entry is special as it is the first Spider-Man game to feature an alternate costume within the game's world. Spider-Man on the SNES and Sega Genesis was a hidden gem which admittedly was a lot more fun on the SNES, but still two great games. Within the game, the player was able to pick up the Spider Armor Mark 1, a costume seen in the animated series the game is based on. This outfit comes from an alternate reality version of Peter from a reality where Ben Parker never died. The change in costume in-game is very helpful as it offers an extra layer of protection and also makes Spider-Man look a bit more freaking cool. Symbiote Spider-Man.
Hey, Spider!
Hey, Black Cat, what's going on?
This costume seen in the PS1 entry of Spider-Man has nothing to do with cool abilities at all. The suit doesn't offer any significant improvements to the gameplay, but its appeal is very simple. It looks hella sick. First appearing in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 252, the black suit is the result of Peter Parker merging with an alien symbiote. This was the first black suit variation, and it inspired countless Venom storylines as well as Venom himself, and in the PS1 entry, it just looks super goth. Unlimited webbing is a nice addition too, but it's mainly about the looking cool thing. Masked Marvel. This is all about nostalgia and fan service. In Spider-Man Edge of Time, one of the unlockable costumes was the incredible Masked Marvel, the costume Spider-Man wore when he jumped in the wrestling ring after first gaining his powers. Wait a minute, Matt, I hear you say. That's not the wrestling costume. Well, actually, it is. When Spider-Man was first introduced to the world in the comic Amazing Fantasy number 15, we got the first take on Peter Parker's origin story, and in this version, he jumped in the ring as the Masked Marvel, not the Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man!
My name's the Human Spider.
Spider Phoenix.
Setup! Huh, how original. All of you guys against me.
In the second Spider-Man game on the PS1, players had the opportunity to grab any of the costumes from the previous PS1 entry, as well as a bunch of new ones. One of these new costumes was Spider-Phoenix. Spider-Phoenix first appeared in Spider-Man number 25, where Rachel Summers, aka Phoenix, dies, and her powers are transferred to the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Only slightly weaker than the Captain Universe costume seen in both PS1 entries, this one is not only incredibly useful, but looks awesome too.
Hey you! Hey you!
Oh, great. More guys with guns.
Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was the animated classic that shocked audiences around the world with its quality and reception. Skyrocketing to the #1 highest rated Spider-Man movie of all time on Rotten Tomatoes, gamers were over the moon to see it featured in the 2020 Spider-Man game, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Unlocked through pre-ordering the game or getting to a certain point, the gimmick of this suit was its animation style, which made Miles play and feel just like the animation style of the film. It was an awesome nod to the highly successful movie, and watching that lower frame rate animation style really made our brains warm. Warm brain. Undies. With great power comes great responsibility. And I'm not just talking about that package, damn! The Undies suit from 2018 Spider-Man is not only the strongest outfit, the weirdest outfit, and the most unique outfit in the game, but it's also the hardest to unlock. Beating the entire game 100% is a time investment, but once you've done it, you can don the Spidey mask and a pair of tidy whities. Well, tidy Spidey whities. Actually, they aren't even white, they're grayish. The suit is unique as it allows Spider-Man to take down an enemy with one hit. But with one negative, enemies can do the exact same to Spidey. Green Goblin.
Look out, Skulls. There's a new Green Goblin in town.
Spider-Man 2002 on the PS2 was one of the best PS2 games to drop. That was until Spider-Man 2 came out, which was way better. In Spider-Man, if the player beats the game on hard mode, they unlock the shockingly interesting Green Goblin skin, which for all intents and purposes isn't really a skin. The outfit puts you in the shoes of Harry Osborn and allows you to replay through all the levels with a new story, new intentions, and new voice lines from Harry, giving the game a replayability that we weren't expecting. Also, flying around is just way more fun than swinging around, I'm just saying. Classic suit. No frills, no fanfare. Let's talk about the classic suit from 2018's Spider-Man. The suit's ability, Web Blossom, is arguably the best overall ability in the game. It's easy to use and takes down pretty much every enemy surrounding you. But that's not what's important. This suit is inspired by the first Spider-Man appearance in Amazing Fantasy number 15, and that is why it's so important. Spider-Man means so much to so many people, and without the classic suit, there would be no costume variations. Although we're used to it by this point, the Spider-Man costume is arguably the best superhero outfit design of all time, and it deserves its moment in the sun here on this list.
Additional officers needed at Times Square. Over.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos.